There are multiple aspects of DU that have led me to come to this institution. For one, the smallness factor may seem to play as a disadvantage, but for me, that is a huge advantage for me. See, I come from a small town in Arkansas, and I find that having a personable, small atmosphere is exactly what I need to try and, outreach to a different side of me, to find the different characteristics that I've been looking for. And through DU, I'm able to meet with specific people. The professors, on the other hand, completely, talk about personable. That's the exact type of atmosphere I was looking for. If I was to go to a classroom in CSU or any other institution, you might find a class size of about 40, 60 students. When you're here, you only get a classroom of 10, 12, 15, a lot smaller class sizes, and I feel like that plays to a huge advantage at DU. Another aspect of DU I really like is just how nice everybody is. I feel that in a lot of schools you'll kind of get the cold shoulder, but here at DU you'll see someone you recognize maybe 1 out of every 5 students, whether you walk from one side of the campus to the other. That is a huge advantage to me. It makes me feel like I'm home, and it leads me to have a better mindset towards life in general. I believe it is very important to have a bunch of side projects while you're here at DU. Whether that is working with charity, whether it's joining an athletic facility, or whether it's straight academics, you need to find something to have spare time with. I, for instance, really love people. I'm a people person, I'm an extrovert through and through, and I love spending time with people. I'd say I thrive on energy. I thrive on innovation, and I just thrive on hearing people's stories and experiences. So applying that to find something that I'm interested in, I don't want to go off on too large of a tangent, but when I was in high school, I loved doing charity work. And although it was one side that it would help me get into DU, on another side it really helped me understand myself and understand the world in general. I worked at this soup kitchen where I got to serve people food, where I help people, I give them hygiene equipment, whatever they needed, I gave it to them. And so an interest for me is just helping people in general. I've tried to apply that here at DU, and I've done multiple projects like working at homeless shelters. I have cleaned up and done litter projects where, if you look around, DU is one of the cleanest campuses. You can partially thank me for that. Another part that I'd say that another one of my interests is athletics for sure. I have joined multiple intramural teams. My ultimate frisbee team has won 3 years in a row. We're going to go on our 4th this upcoming term. I challenge anyone to beat me at that. And we've also done big things with basketball. We're doing a 6-on-6 team right now. Not my strong suit, but I'm really starting to get a hold of how it all works. And soccer, tennis, you name it. I like to try to stay as active as possible. From a different side of things, I'd say that the nightlife at DU is just as much fun. I love going out with friends. Jordan's a bar across the street from here. Wonderful place to meet with professors, students, old friends, colleagues, you name it. Just a great place to get together and have a good time. Let's see, another important factor about DU, especially for incoming freshmen, and this is an excellent thing to talk about for me because my brother, his name is Griffin Hanna. He's gonna eventually be coming here to DU. He just got his acceptance and he's actually coming to this school next quarter. So I am kind of well versed with this question, and the best thing I can say, JMAC is an excellent place. That's where I came from, and I'd say it was one of the funnest times of my life. I'd also say that it's important in a larger sense that you know what you're interested in. And I know I've kind of touched base on this before, but it's important that you have a good grasp of what you're interested in so you can figure out what fits for you. Maybe it's business, maybe it's anything else, but altogether, make sure you have an interest in something. Hi, I'm Griffin Hanna, and I'm a Daniels Pioneer.